You know, all these years later, I still don't understand why the 4 is in front of Resident Evil in the logo for the game. I never understood the design decision for that. You think all these years later, maybe looking back on it, it would make some kind of sense, but I don't know. Whatever the reason is, it's just never been obvious for me. Just you have this massive, sharp, bladed-looking 4, and then to the right of it, you have small words that say Resident Evil. Why make the logo like that? I don't know. I don't know. I guess, though, you could kind of like make the VR logo kind of work, because you could make the R and the V really big, and that says RV, not VR, but since the 4 is on the wrong side, you could also say the VR is backwards. It's not, yeah, okay, something needs some workshopping. Needs some workshopping. Here we are, once again, with 4RV. We're going to load a save. We're going to say, well, we said hellos last time. No, we said goodbyes last time. Did we say goodbye? Yeah, well, we went on a minecart ride at the very least last time. And I guess we did actually say goodbyes to the villagers. Pretty sure that's the last time they're showing up. We're going to say hellos to Salazar, as we're finally about to corner him. It's been a little while. We've been going through this castle. Salazar has been on the run, sending his boys, sending his right hand. Leon just keeps coming. Oh, right, this bit. Right. So Salazar has a giant statue of himself. A giant mechanized statue of himself. Who does he show this to? As I was asking in a previous video, does Salazar have guests? Are there people he shows this magnificent castle to and shows his magnificent mechanized statue? Who gets to actually see all this? You can see the crotch. You can see the gears in Salazar's crotch. But there's a bridge leading out the door right there. Unfortunately, that bridge has gone down into the water. No, it's not going to be that easy, but of course it wasn't ever going to be. Oh. Well, let's head on up. Oh, out of handgun bullets. Hold on, let's see. Maybe get the TMP out. did he go? He just, like, missed the hand completely and jumped onto the floor. Alright, that's one piece of the bridge. Oh, there are more dudes coming out. I was hearing dudes coming from somewhere. I'm like, where are those sounds coming from? Okay. Well, one piece of the bridge is up, but there is still a second to go. Let's collect all this stuff. What do I have here? Flash grenade? Okay. Well, we could go out there. See if there's anything else around. Yes, this hand now goes up to the top floor. Well, I suppose I don't have any reason to be up here at this moment. We got all the switches. Just making sure that we're getting the loot. Okay. Now it seems like we've done everything. Let's head out the exit. But oh no! The statue has come to life. Well, no, it hasn't come to life. It's walking forward. It doesn't mean it's alive. It doesn't mean it has sentient thought or anything like that. I mentioned that the lava room, one of the strangest rooms in the game. This is probably a little bit weirder. The room with the giant mechanical statue of Salazar that actually can walk, but the only thing it would do if it starts walking is just destroy everything in its way. Is it a security measure? Doesn't seem like the most efficient of security measures, but I mean, I guess it's extravagant enough for Salazar's tastes.
So nice you could join us, Mr. Scott Kennedy.
You again.
The sacred rite that's about to begin at this tower shall endow the girl with magnificent power. She will join us, become one of us.
This is no ritual. It's terrorism.
Isn't that a popular word these days? Not to worry. We've prepared a special ritual for you.
Alright. Well, we've made it to Salazar's tower, his final defense. And at the top of the tower is the ritual where they will initiate Ashley into Los Illuminados. Well, obviously, we have to get to the top of the tower before that can happen. But of course, we're going to look around for loot first. Well, I mean, what, are we not going to do that? Like, I'm sure, look, these religious rituals, they're always kind of long-winded and they take a while. Sure, it won't be a problem for us to look around for loot. Well, the elevator, it's not coming down. We're going to have to take the stairs. And, let's see, it's going to be a little bit of a trip to get all the way up there.
Allí están.
The most impenetrable defense of all. It's the Donkey Kong defense. Not even Salazar's own men can defend against it. Whoop. Just got there just in time. Someone was waiting for me. What do I got here? Oh, I don't seem to have any healing items equipped. Well, let's see what we have. We can combine these two and maybe combine some of that. Maybe combine some of that right there. And maybe put this right here. Go, go, go. That's right. Now who controls the barrels? That guy throwing dynamite. So irresponsible. Green herb, but unfortunately we cannot continue on this direction. They blocked the stairway. Oh. Alright. Unfortunately, it's not going up. It's over the load capacity. Too many crates. Gotta push these crates. There we go. Uh-oh, I am out of that. Well, it seems like a good time for the shotgun. And here we are at the top. It really didn't take that long. Little hidden chest right here. Extra bangle for Leon. He loves them. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Trying to find where the place where we get back out there. Oh no, something over there. Missed that red herb. Don't want to miss that. Here we go. Right, that's the big door that big statue knocked down. And here we are at the top of Salazar's tower. This part of the castle over there, a little bit taller than the tower, I guess, but just by a little bit. I mean, who else would we find up here than our friend? It should not come at any surprise.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger. What are you buying?
Let's tune something up. I'm out of ammo in this, so that means we should upgrade that capacity.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
Also, TMP is out. Upgrade that capacity.
Thank you.
Let's see. Mine thrower is 3, but okay, we can't upgrade the capacity in that one anyway. Striker has ammo in it. Okay, can't upgrade firepower right now. What about Broken Butterfly? No, cannot do the firepower at the moment. Alright.
What are you selling?
I did pick up some rifle ammo.
Is that all, stranger?
What about our treasures? Just some blue velvet.
I'll buy it at a high price.
The blue velvet? Really? Alright. Here's the bangle. Here's these. Oh, don't forget our rare scepter. Look at this thing. How beautiful it is. Well, he has no comments about that, but it's very beautiful. Also, I did miss the second butterfly lamp, so might as well just sell our bug eyes.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got a 500,000 pesetas.
What are you buying?
What are you selling? Well, he is selling another one of these. Do I have the room?
Come back anytime.
That might be a few minutes. Well, a few seconds. Let's see. Do I have the space for such a thing? Let's have a look. Let's see if we can arrange some things. So there's one space right there, but don't have anything that would fit in a single space. Well, could give Leon that herb right now. Alright.
What are you buying? Stranger, stranger. Now that's a weapon.
And there we go.
Thank you.
So there's an easy way and a hard way to fight Salazar. You might guess using the rocket launcher is the easy way.
You just missed her. The ritual is over. She left with my men to an island.
What?
I think it's time I paid my due respects towards her impressive and stubborn will. Mr. Kennedy, welcome.
monsters. Guess after this, there'll be one less to worry about.
I want you to suffer just like Ashley.
You know, I do have to wonder how you learn you can do this. Let's equip the Magnum for our one-handed weapon, and the rocket launcher for the two-handed. And hopefully we don't miss with the rocket launcher.
You're busy. Take more than that to
Well, it appears that I did not get him straight on. Alright, well, I'm sure that must have done some damage to him, but... But it did not kill him in one. Because it didn't hit him straight on in the face, it hit him right to the side. Alright, that didn't last long anyway. It seems kind of short-sighted to merge yourself with the giant fleshy plant that can't move. I mean, well, maybe he could pull himself out of it. Like, I assume if you're going to do that, you can reverse it. You'll be able to just, you know, pull yourself out of it when you're done with your giant boss monster mode. I mean, who could say? Maybe he was just going to stay like that. Also, I assume that if Verdugo, if he had survived instead of being killed, I assume he would have joined into the plant mash as well. Maybe there would have been two big tentacles flailing around. I mean, you see the idea of how that fight goes, that you do damage to the Verdugo head, the big eyeball, and eventually Salazar pops out, and then you can do damage to him. But if you hit him straight on with the rocket launcher, it does kill him in one hit. But I hit him to the side, so it didn't do all the damage. Did a good deal of it, because he died after only a few Magnum shots. But still, ordinarily, that would have killed him in one. And if you don't use the rocket launcher, you're probably going to use most of your ammo on this fight. But let's go to the dock. With that, we're now at the end of the castle. But unfortunately, turns out Leon was just a little too late, spent just a little too much time looking around for loot and for goodies. That'll teach him. That'll teach Leon... Oh, my inventory's full. Teach him not to waste time. Give him a green. There we go. Because as it is, the ritual is done, and Ashley has been taken to an island somewhere. First, we've heard of an island, but that is our next destination. So the second... Oh, hello. The second of the three settings in Resident Evil 4 is completed. The castle is done. This is the longest of the three settings. Salazar, the king of the castle, has been defeated. Ashley's not here anymore, so if Ashley's not here, then we don't really care about the castle. That's a pretty torch holder. The only reason we're here is because we're trying to get Ashley. But if she's not here, then we have to find out where she went. Don't suppose you know where she went? Well, of course he does. Of course he does. But it's not like he's going to tell us. Look, Leon can't save Ashley too soon, because Leon is the merchant's best customer. I'm sure the merchant wants this whole adventure to take as long as possible for Leon to get through. Would like to take those shotgun shells. But my inventory is quite full, isn't it? Well, I mean, I am holding some rifle.
Got some rare things on. What are you?
I am holding some rifle ammo. I can just put that down.
Is that all? Thank you.
There's a new notch under tune-up. Hold on, nope, not that. Does he have new tuning up options so soon?
What are you buying?
I will just give it a quick check and see. Oh, firepower on the striker.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
There we go. Capacity on the mine thrower.
Thank you.
All right, now all 3 of those have been maxed out. All right, I'll see you at the island.
Need a ride, handsome?
Okay.
And with that, we reached the end of Chapter 4.4. Moving on to Chapter 5.1, you can see in the thumbnail, that looks very different from the locations we've been in. We're heading to the island, which is much more of a, I guess you could say much more of a military-themed location to close out Resident Evil 4. In Chapter 4.4, the hit ratio was 73%, enemies killed 51, number of times killed 0. 1 Ada? Yes, 100% Ada. Ada is here to give us a ride, because how else was Leon going to get there? He doesn't have a boat. Maybe he would have swam? I mean, Leon seems like the kind of guy who does anything, anything necessary to complete the mission. So if there was no boat, maybe he just would have gotten into that water, swam there. I mean, he probably could have done it. He probably could have done it. So that's it for the castle. Yeah, Castle End. And we fought Salazar. He was a big fleshy plant. I don't know. Even if Leon wasn't able to kill Salazar like that, couldn't he have just left the room? Well, I mean, I guess like a portcullis does come down on the door behind him, so I guess he was trapped in there. It would have been a little bit, would have been a little bit disappointing, I think, for Salazar if Leon was just able to leave the room, and now Salazar is just stuck in that plant form, and he's just waiting for Leon to come back in, and maybe Leon just bypasses the room entirely and goes with Ada to the island, and now Salazar is just stuck there on the top of his tower, waiting for someone to walk into his door so he can have a boss fight. I feel like the end of that, when we were walking up the stairs to his room, felt very Castlevania-ish. And, sometimes you wonder in games like that, what do these bosses do when they're not having a boss fight? They're just kind of hanging out in their room. They're too big. They can't leave. It's not like they have social lives outside of being a boss, because they are big and awkward. So maybe Leon just did Salazar a favor. Salazar, of course, making the classic mistake. Never turn into a monster in Resident Evil. That does mean you're about to die. Chief Mendez made that mistake earlier on. Now Salazar made it. We'll see if anyone else makes that mistake as we continue on to the island in Chapter 5.1 of Resident Evil 4 VR.